It's Cowboys and 49ers week here at the Star in Frisco, and it's time to break down the film between two teams with a combined 1 loss, combined 10 Super Bowls between the two, and the 40th all-time meeting between San Francisco and Dallas. He's Isaiah Stanback, Super Bowl winning analyst. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Isaiah, there are some things on the film that, of course, are fantastic for the 49ers. It's why they're 4-0, one of just 2 teams in the NFL to be undefeated going into Week 5. But why is there something there that you feel like the Cowboys can take advantage of?
Well, Kyle, I watch a lot of film.
Yeah, you do.
And because I watch a lot of film, I want to make you the smartest one in the room. And I think I might have found just a little something that we can utilize to expose the 49ers. Starting off with a play against Arizona, how do you come out against a physical team, Kyle? Well, you have to out-physical them. So you got to set the tone. Mr. Rondale Moore right here does a good job of jacking up Mr. Cleveland of the 49ers. Bam! Right there, knocking him on his butt. Run it back one more time. What does he do right here? Again, spotlight. Right there, here he comes. Get up underneath the shoulder pads and bang out. Set the tone from the line of scrimmage. That's all I wanted you guys to see. When you're playing against the San Francisco 49ers, they think they're the bullies in the room, but no, you have to set the tone. Moore did a good job of it right there, and Dallas Cowboys have to do the same.
And that's funny because Rondale Moore is 5'7", 181 pounds.
Used all of it.
Going up against Clelin Ferrell, former top 5 pick for the Raiders. Now with the 49ers, he's 6'4", 265. So that should not have been the matchup, at least won there by Rondale Moore, but it was. And that's how the physicality can be set. It's a mentality thing overall. But that mentality also has to shift to how you beat this team.
Correct.
There's got to be a cerebral aspect to winning this football game. How can the Cowboys offensively exploit some of this defense from the San Francisco side?
All right, so now we got the physical side of it. Now let's go to the cerebral side like my boy Kyle just said. What is it that they love to do defensively for the San Francisco 49ers? They like to play man, okay? They want to come up, they want to grab them and hold them. Grab them and hold them. They want to hold you almost every play because guess what? They're not going to call a flag every play, Kyle. But what happens is when you condense your set and you come into a bunch set, okay? So you guys see the bunch set right here by the Arizona Cardinals. Whenever you do that, you typically get what? You get off coverage. So now you see these guys looking inside, okay? And what they're trying to do is what we call an in and out coverage. This man wants to take the man that comes to his side. He wants to take whoever comes on the inside, and you're going to get a man at the point that's going to try to press the point. They are doing man lock. So based off alignments right now, okay, this man is responsible for him, this man is responsible for him, and this man is responsible for the point. But what happens when they switch release? Let's go ahead and see this play through. Right off the snap, boom, pause it right there. Okay, we just talked about if somebody comes out to him, that's who he's going to take. But guess what? Everybody's going in. So right off the bat, the point man has the point. That's not a problem right there. Bam, perfect, okay? He has him on a point. All right, but now as the man comes on the inside, who has to take him? Well, by responsibility, that's my guy because he came inside. Okay, so since he came inside, the Arizona Cardinals know something right off the bat. That's his responsibility, so he's going to take it straight up the field, leaving who for him? Well, now this man on the outside of the corner has to come take this receiver who's coming across the formation. You can't do it from depth. As you see it play through, bam, great job, going up vertical. He clears things out. Now, pause it right here. The whole entire underneath coverage. This is the weakness of the San Francisco 49ers defense. They want to play so much man coverage. When you take a man vertical, they're going to follow, and it creates a void underneath. Push play, deliver the rock, boom, underneath. We'll take those 5-yard plays all day long. You know why? Because, Kyle, those were the chains right there. That's a first down.
And I liked it even at the end of that play. If we can roll it back just a little bit here, it wasn't just the confusion and the misdirection on the switch release. You had Zach Ertz coming from the complete opposite side, running across the formation here to set almost a rub route. If we can play it through here. Watch Zach Ertz at the bottom of the screen and the way that he goes up there. Another rub route, and it allows for just a slight bit of hesitation.
Absolutely.
That's a couple more yards. That's all it really takes. And they're not the only ones that have done this. I mean, the Los Angeles Rams earlier in the season did this as well, right?
Very much so. So we just showed you what it looks like from a bunch set and how they try to in and out it, okay? So this is a more traditional just man lock. So that was in and out type of concept. This is a man lock. There's a gentleman by the name of what? Puka Nacua? Oh yeah, Puka Nacua right here. Ooh, the rookie right here. This dude has been tearing up the league so far, and he continues to tear up the San Francisco 49ers. So here he is right here. He is going to run a simple drive concept, okay? What is a drive concept? He's literally going to come up and run underneath the coverage. What do you have here? We're going to clear things out. We're going to clear things out. What do we know about the San Francisco 49ers? Well, they will follow you all the way up the field. So as these guys do a good job of coming off the ball, What is we doing right here? Okay, so the receiver is taking it. He's clearing out that side, that interior portion of the defense. What's this receiver doing? He's clearing out that outside. Well, where do we say the void is for the San Francisco 49ers? This entire area whenever you decide to clear out the opposing side of the field. And what do we say Puka Nacua is doing right now? A nice little rub concept. He's going to try to run his man into the linebacker. And who has him if there is a void here? Well, the man on defense who just happens to be in a trail technique, trying to get over coverage, trying to chase down the play from behind now. There is nothing but green grass in front of him. He can now catch again a 5-yard route and turn it into a what? A big play. Again, the marker was back here. First down all day long. Easy passes underneath coverage. Whenever these guys want to play man lock, you can have that void and take full advantage of it.
It's almost like CeeDee Lamb, who has been really good in the slot, underneath coverage within 10 yards. He could possibly have a really big game, or even Brandon Cooks, who could do a similar thing, taking the top off of a defense that way. But what happens whenever the 49ers don't play man and they switch it to zone?
Okay, so whenever they do want to play zone, it's usually in the red zone or they were playing from ahead, okay? So now all of a sudden they're no longer playing single high, okay? So now they want to come out and say, okay, I see what you guys are doing. You guys are trying to play a little rub routes, okay? Play a little under routes from depth, okay? We have our safeties right back here. We're not going to take advantage of this. You can't get us no more. We got men sitting in zones. Oh, well, guess what? The weakness of this defense remains in the middle. And why do I say that? Because these second-level defenders, their linebackers and roll-down safeties like to gain depth whenever they're playing too high safety. So, again, same concept. Who do we say? Puka Nacua. I'm going to highlight him one more time. He is in pretty much the same formation. He's going to run the same route. But this time, instead of carrying it all the way across because of man coverage, it's no longer man coverage. So what adjustments does he make? Push play. So now he recognizes a too high safety right off the back. Boom, pause it right now. Too high safety, we know that's his responsibility. He has to get out to the corner. What are the linebackers doing? The linebackers are gaining depth. He has a hook flat. Okay, he has to drop to the middle. He has to drop out here. But guess what? Instead of sitting in their zone like they should, around right here, around this 18-yard line, or sorry, this 22-yard line, they keep gaining depth. They have no reason to keep dropping, but they do. So they leave what? Another void. And what does Puka Nacua do? Instead of going all the way across, he sits right in between, pause it right there, sits right in between his coverage. This guy right here is too wide. He's too wide. Again, how far is this throw, Kyle? The line of scrimmage is right here. This is a 5-yard throw underneath their coverage. And again, catch the ball. What you do, put your foot in the ground, get vertical. That is an easy play. So now you see the referee walking up there. That's an 8-yard gain off a 5-yard dink and dunk right in front of you, because their second-level defenders continue to gain depth, and that is the weakness of their defense. If you can protect up front, then you can have an opportunity to hit some underneath coverages, okay, because there's easy passes, big yardage.
That's almost the definition of taking what the defense gives you, putting it underneath. That was first down and 10, so they just threw it underneath, gained 8, now it's 2nd and 2. You have your entire playbook open from that point, and you're working in the red zone, which of course has been a problem for the Cowboys these first couple weeks. Maybe if you can take advantage of that, get those early yardage on first down scenarios, then all of a sudden the playbook opens wide up and you get those playmakers involved a little bit more. 7:20 kickoff, Cowboys and the 49ers. You can catch Isaiah, myself, Barry Church, and Nate Newton on Cowboys pregame live starting at 6 p.m. He's going to share some more of that knowledge going into kickoff as well. But that does it for Film Room this week. Enjoy the weekend, everybody. Go Cowboys against the 49ers.